But what everyone always forgets is that that's always been the case when any aspect of human beings is duplicated and shared through technology. It has scared people. The first time people heard music coming through a stereo or a phonograph, they were running and screaming out of the room saying, "Oh my gosh, there's demons in the room." The first time humans sat in front of a movie screen and they saw a train coming on the movie, they jumped out of their chairs because they were so scared that the actual train was going to come run them over. To this day, there are cultures in the world that believe if you take their picture, you have robbed their soul. So anytime you have a new technology that captures some part of a human face, an idea, a voice, it does scare people. Some people don't like it. Now, yeah, Keith, you and I are old enough to remember there were people who said, "Oh, I'm not ever going to use a voicemail or have an answering machine. People can just call back." Well, eventually they all got, at first they got answering machines and then they got voicemail. And I guess, these days people have text, but there's always an aversion to any new technology. And certainly most of your listeners and viewers will remember some people who say, "Well, what do I need a computer for, email for? I've got a phone, I've got a Yellow Pages." There's always going to be opposition to new technology.
Yeah, I totally agree. I just happen to be one of those. I've always been kind of forward thinking, but yeah, I can remember the days when you remember the telephone in the kitchen with the real long cord.
That's all I had
That's
growing
all
up.
I had growing up, and there was only 3 channels on TV. And you tell kids that
Yeah.
nowadays, and they're like, "You're kidding!" Like, no,
Yeah.
there was 3 channels on TV, and that was it. And there
And
was
they went
no
off at midnight.
and there was no internet, and there was no
Yeah.
smartphones. It was a very different time.